I probably just want to gush about Lauren Hutton the whole time. But I
God.
will try
Yeah.
and restrain myself. I'm really surprised did people talk about it when it came out?
This is the Stabby Road Podcast.
Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Stabby Road. What's happening?
Hey.
There's communication.
Hello.
Did I miss something?
No, I'm just
No.
I'm aura farming.
Oh, okay.
Just-
I thought you
yeah.
guys were like signing to each
No,
other.
no, no,
we're
I'm
just,
just-
we're
I
just
think
trying to
somebody's
be
still in
aware
third.
there are cameras on us now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah, because from this point forward, all of our episodes are on YouTube, where they used to be just on what's that other thing?
TikTok?
Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
No more nose picking on the podcast.
No.
I gotta really
Sorry,
get
Josh.
better at my poker face, because, yeah.
Although if you see me going like this, I'm nose
Yeah, you're not
picking.
good at hiding
giveaway.
when one of us pisses you off.
Yes.
Back when Joe was on, man, thank God the camera was not on me all the time. It was butterscotch.
Definitely gonna have to cut that.
Now it's on us all the time.
All right, I'm gonna take it from the top.
Oh, okay.
Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Stabby Road Podcast. A podcast where 4 different generations of horror fans pick a theme and discuss a film of their era in that theme. I am Sonia Harcourt. To my left is,
Stabby Tech Josh.
to my right,
Rob Graydon.
and to his other right,
TJ Kiss?
all amazing directors and filmmakers in their own right. Hell yeah. So our theme, this is what Vampires Part 2?
Vampires Part
Part.
2.
Because we did Vampires once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like Life Force and...
Oh fuck, we did
Yeah,
do
we did
vampires already.
Planet of the Vampires. Yeah.
yeah?
I wasn't there for that though. I don't.
No, you
Neither was
weren't.
I.
Yeah.
So yay, everybody gets a new one.
Yeah, it was just me and Sonia for and it was me, Sonia, and Joe for Vampire.
Yeah.
The first time Vampire's out. Yeah.
That was fun.
Wait, what was It was
Life
Life
Force.
Force, Planet of the Vampires,
Some
and
vampire movie from 1922.
no, that was Planet of the
Oh, that was
Vampires.
Planet of the Vampires.
Did I
Yeah.
pick one? Did I?
We all
yeah,
picked
that's what I'm
them. I
wondering.
picked Life
I
Force.
genuinely cannot
hold
remember
on.
what I
just
picked.
passed Life Force, so I can find it.
Because I didn't
Wait.
pick Planet of the Vampires.
No, that
you
was
picked
Joe.
Life Force.
I picked Life Force.
Oh no! Planet of the Vampire Life Force was space horror.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so it was Event Horizon and
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
That's
why I'm like,
right.
I don't remember Vampire.
that's correct.
Yes. Yeah.
So this might be our first
Official. Okay.
vampire.
Sick. This lineup is
Yeah,
good.
there were vampires in previous categories, but
But it
not a
wasn't-
category as vampire.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There we go.
My mistake. Well, we're going to start off with... Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm excited and I'm scared because I know Josh is going to hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Really?
I did not hate it.
Okay. This one is... I try not to hype it up too much because it is very big nostalgia for me, so I know it probably doesn't hit the same for everyone else. Once Bitten. In my opinion, very underrated early Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, like, 90% of the reason I love this movie so much is Lauren Hutton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's great in it. Yes.
Like, back before, supermodels were also singers and,
Right.
actors, like, didn't have to wear 10 different hats. She comes in, and her comedic timing is absolute gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's absolutely hysterical in this movie. And I
and
don't
it's
think
a lot of improvising on her part.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
She's so great. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, so I could gush about that forever. But I'll give a little nutshell for people who haven't seen it. It's a fun twist, too, on vampires. It's a female vampire. And in order to retain her youth and beauty, she has to drink the blood of a virgin 3 times before All Hallows Eve. They live in Hollywood. So you can imagine it's a little bit hard to find a virgin in Hollywood.
Yes.
She finds Jim Carrey, who is pining for his girlfriend, and it's just not quite happening yet. And she gets him twice. On the 3rd time, all the friends come to the rescue. Happy ending. Funny ending. So, who would like to go first? Thoughts?
Oh, we have got to go to Josh
I
after
know.
you started
I'm
this way.
sorry,
You
no
can go with
pressure,
no
Josh.
one else.
I was talking about this because we were hanging out with friends of the show, Manny and Lindsay Serrano, and they have this poster massive in one of their rooms.
Yes, they do.
Stop!
And I was talking with
Yeah,
Lindsay.
we
I
were
was
there
like,
for Halloween.
I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, we just watched that one, and then I was like, I didn't really like that one, and she was like, yeah, me neither. And then we started talking about it, and I was like, oh, that was I love that, and oh, I love that, and then I came to the conclusion. I was like, oh, I think I like this movie in theory more than when I was watching it.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of great like slapstick
Yeah.
beats, and I love the gag with where they go to the dance, and he's like, oh, great Dracula costume.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not wearing a costume. That was great. And then there's like the Scooby-Doo chase, which I always enjoy in a good movie. I did like it. I did not enjoy it while I was watching it,
Yeah.
but and it's a good thing we were supposed to record this last week, which would have been a day after I had seen it, versus taking a week to sort of sit with
kind
it.
of
I was
marinate
like,
with it.
yeah,
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Sick. Okay. That makes me happy. I would agree, actually, though. This is like the first time I've sat and rewatched it start to finish, probably since college. It's often like a background movie. And I was like, yeah, okay, it doesn't hit quite the same. Like,
It's astonishingly 80s.
it is. It really is
One of
a
the most
time
80s
capsule.
movies I've ever seen.
100%.
So when I was writing my notes,
Yeah.
one of my notes, if you can look at it, says, "This is the most 80s movie I've ever seen." And
Yes.
as I was writing that, Stabby Tech Jake came in the room.
Oh my God.
And looked at it for 2 seconds. As I'm writing this, not seeing what I'm writing, he goes, "This is the most 80s movie I've ever seen."
The Gradens, you all share
you
the
did-
same wavelength.
You've been crafting them since they were children.
Yeah.
So
It's true, but I do get a kick out of that. Oh man. So okay, yeah, I would agree with that. There are some things. It's like, is the whole greater than the sum of its parts kind of thing. It is very quotable. It is very rewatchable, but like passively so. But I'm glad you didn't
I could
hate
passively
it.
rewatch this.
Okay.
If it was on in the background and I was doing something else.
Yeah. I'm not. I would
Jim
agree.
Carrey's great in it.
And he's so young. He's a baby.
like a child.
Oh my God, he's so good. Okay. Rob, had you seen it before?
I saw it in the theater, just to give you an example as to how old I am. I didn't remember it until I saw it again. And I'm like,
Fair.
oh, okay. Because it wasn't particularly memorable, but looking back at it now in terms of what I've gained in terms of knowledge of comedy and storytelling, I actually did like it.
Yay.
I thought the scene where his girlfriend's trying to have sex with him and he says no, and he gets out of the car and they're in a parking lot and everyone's having sex.
That was very funny.
Everyone's having sex, including the parking lot. Because if you look at the background, there's an oil refinery just banging into the ground.
Oh
literally,
my
the world
God.
is banging.
Yes,
but
he's
not him.
walking past all the cars, people are having sex, and they back out, and there's this weird
Oh
oil
my
refinery
God, that's
banging into the
amazing.
ground. So everything's having sex except him, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the only thing missing was
Yeah.
adding a train going into a tunnel in the background
Yeah.
as well to really hammer it home.
Oh my God, that is so funny. I never noticed that.
Yeah, and that was that. I loved how Lauren Hutton was constantly almost falling out of her shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there was a danger. There was a genuine danger of her just falling out at any given moment.
There could have been some strategically placed fashion tape.
Yeah,
But,
I would imagine that's what kept every teenage boy watching this.
yep.
Because-
Waiting and
yeah,
hoping.
because there was just
DJ's like,
We have
Yeah.
stumbled upon how TJ discovered this movie when he was 13 years old.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. My friend Michelle, actually, we hung out the other day and she was like, yeah, this movie was like kind of a sexual awakening for me. And I was like, oh, a little bi panic. And she was like, no, Jim Carrey in the box was on the couch. And I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
it's not just for boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that particular Jim Carrey in the boxes on the couch, not Jim Carrey in his emo vampire stage, which I was thought that would be what most women would be like, oh wow, 'cause
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
different from what you would expect.
No, I think it's the like the him trying to keep himself together and trying to be adorable and dorky. Like as she's going, he's just like she was like something sparked in me. I don't know.
So you're telling me from 13 to 25, when I was trying to act cool, if I had just been my dorky self, I would have much better success.
You would have had Lauren-
What a-
you would have
what a
had
rep.
Lauren Hutton.
I would have had Lauren Hutton. I would have had the Countess.
Yeah, and she might have fallen out of her shirt. if you were
Yeah.
to
Missed opportunity.
Yes.
Kids, be yourself.
I mean, we got painted
That's
boobies.
the real
but-
message of this movie is be yourself.
Yes. Be yourself, and Lauren Hutton will fall out of her shirt. Also, I literally wrote this down. I wrote, what was the button budget on this movie?
Oh yeah.
They went through so many buttons.
They did.
They went
all-
through more buttons on this than they went through Dry Ice and Horror Hotel. Do you remember when we covered Horror Hotel? There was so much freaking dry ice in that movie.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I feel this actually may have eclipsed that with their buttons.
I mean, it was a whole
Yeah.
bit, so it makes sense.
It was just button after button constantly.
This was so cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if they reuse the buttons, then there would be a huge thread budget as well. But I don't
But
know.
thread is cheap. Thread
Thread
is cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than buttons.
Yes.
They probably
and
just reuse their
buttons are
buttons.
not that expensive.
So after every take, there was what, a 25-minute wait. We got to
The PA is
show
like,
us.
hang on.
We got to show us on set, please.
Amy. That'd be really cute, actually.
A bunch of grandmas coming out.
Oh. I love it. Yes.
But yes, I thought it was good. I mean, clearly it's very of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are plenty of 80s movies like that. There's like Valley Girl. Bachelor Party was very similar in terms of its tone. Bachelor Party is a personal favorite of mine just
Okay.
because, when you're that age, that's what you figure every bachelor party is going to be like.
Right.
I have yet to be like at a bachelor party that's anything like Bachelor Party. I have a feeling that if I show it to my son Jake and Josh's brother, that's what his bachelor party is going to be like.
Oh, so what are we? We're gonna take Jake and we'll go watch it at my house. We don't have to let Josh see.
Yeah,
So he
we're
doesn't- okay,
gonna
got it,
show,
whatever.
we have to show Stabby Tech Jake bachelor party.
Perfect.
that's
Well,
funny.
he's
I
in
feel-
charge of planning my bachelor party.
Okay,
That's-
Yeah.
good. That's
That
probably
was my
what's going to
point.
happen.
I'm trying to plant the seeds. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll probably be what's happening. But yes, it definitely had that sort of. It was weirdly because the 80s were a bit of a wild west when it came to comedy and raunchiness. I was always kind of curious why it was PG.
Yeah.
Because it could easily have gone that one step farther, maybe even found a broader audience.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, I bet a PG-13 would have
100%. Yeah.
Older.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
even just going all the way to
Go
R
to
probably
R,
would have
yeah.
given it a
Like
much
the other
better.
films I mentioned, Valley, they were R-rated. They were
Yeah,
R-rated.
yeah. They got to go a little raunchier with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so it was, I felt I kind of feel like almost in many ways that sort of that there was a wall there that it could
Yeah.
have gone further to make it maybe even a little bit not I wouldn't necessarily say enjoyable but something more to it
Yeah.
had it had less restrictions
I agree. That
in its
definitely
ratings. Yeah.
held it back a little bit.
It's a lot of towing the line.
Yes.
And it's
Right.
like, what are you trying to be? It's
Right.
like you're really close to just go all the way at that point, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
Because then all the training wheels are off and you're not holding anything back and you can, like you said, find a broader audience for
Right.
for something that you want a broader audience.
Yeah.
I will also say I think I prefer like the less refined, like lower budget aesthetic to this than a more higher budget 80s production.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that was the movies I mentioned. They weren't big budget
Yeah.
movies. But they found their way around it by making
Yeah.
them outrageous and
Little shock. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But overall,
Yeah.
I will say, man, I enjoyed it. There's something I want to talk about with Cleavon Little, but a little bit later as we maybe get a little deeper
Okay.
on things that's not as comedic. But
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, I had seen this before.
Yay!
I have not seen this in a very long time. I did enjoy it. A lot of the nostalgia feels for it for me.
Yeah.
But Jim Carrey I found really, really funny.
so
I
adorable.
loved when he scared the kids when he was ice cream,
Yeah.
delivering ice cream, and they like, I could just. It's just Jim Carrey as a vampire, just like such a great thought process.
Right.
'Cause
Agreed.
he can do so much to it. Now they probably could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
What you saw, I really, really enjoyed from him. She was great. I forgot that Cleavon Little was even in this. So in that opening sequence, I'm like, what? Which, by the way, super long take. The opening sequence.
Oh my
if you
God,
watch.
yes.
I love
There's-
that opening
Right?
sequence. Yeah.
There's a few of those. The dream sequences are like a lot of really, really long takes in that too. Which I'm like, I was not. As I'm watching it now, as somebody who's making films now, I'm
Yeah.
Like, damn.
really? Like, you know, like, oh my, I remember the same thing when I watched Joe versus the Volcano, which is directed by Joe Dante. And like, there's a whole sequence there. I'm like, is this a Stanley Kubrick movie I'm watching right now?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
to that point, watching a lot of these older movies, something especially, I don't know why I came up watching these vampire movies, how well directed some of these are in terms of like coverage and you know, because I think we're so used to a broad type of coverage where it's like close up on this person, close up on that person, you get a wide, and if there's a details elsewhere you need to be, we're going to cut away to that detail versus let's stack the frame with all this detail and you know, we'll direct it and block it in a way that you get all the information you need without having to sort of cut around. Right. It was really, I was enjoying it, and it was making me want to...
confidence that we don't see a lot.
Yeah, it was making me want to be more confident in that regard.
You know, because we start to rely on editing a lot.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things when you started becoming filmmakers, you guys, I always sort of told you guys, don't cut unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise you just get used to trying to create a rhythm versus having a rhythm already while you're shooting, or having a rhythm from the start of, from the time you write it.
Yeah.
You know, editing should be complementing the rhythm that's already there versus trying to create a rhythm. Because a lot of times it'll fall flat.
Makes sense. Yeah. It becomes kind of a crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I the opening shot manages, and it does the thing filmmaking wise that I always love to show, don't tell. You get basically a little exposition as he's going through the like, oh, okay, this is gonna there's blood. Butler mansion, like the coffin, and she's in her little 80s workout gear. Yes. Which I fucking love.
Yeah.
That opening one shot manages to establish the universe immediately. And I love it.
Yeah, and again, like I was sitting there, and after like 30 seconds, I'm like, "It's still going," and then another 30 seconds, I'm like, "What? This is not at all what I was expected to see it in a what I'm thinking is going to be a moderately funny 80s comedy that I remember from back in the day." I'm like,
if you're not a filmmaker, you may not actually notice.
You won't notice it. Yeah,
you won't notice that there are no cuts. It's just, it's
and then one of my favorite sequences is the dance sequence.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
So much fun.
And then followed by one of my favorite gags, which is when Robin sees that he's no longer in the mirror and actually believes he's a vampire, which is really cool
Back
moment.
to the Future gag.
But that dance sequence was just great, and I am not one for dance sequences in a movie. I usually am not. Usually that might be where 13-year-old TJ turned TBS off and went to something else. But it was great, and it really tells the story of what's going on with them going back and forth, and him being caught in the middle, and he can't resist the Countess because she's got him in her grasp. I really liked it. I'm glad I watched it again. I would watch it again if I saw it on, for sure. So thanks for bringing it up. Appreciate it.
I've wanted to talk about this for a while. It is one of my favorite.
I have the list of movies that, like, when we initially started of like, what movies do we want to cover, and this is on there.
Yep, it's not as many people. It really fell under the radar. Even now, Jim Carrey fans are like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It kind of just.
Yeah, you would think it would be something that would have gotten some sort of
resurgence.
When in the early 90s, when Jim Carrey was destroying the world with everything, but it didn't. And, nobody really.
I remember seeing the commercial and I'm thinking, I remember it being a vampire movie with some guy and Lauren Hutton.
Aww.
Because we didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
But I remember, and I don't think it's actually in the movie, there's a scene where I think he's in a laundromat in the trailer. And he does this thing with his eyes where both his eyebrows go up and down. Oh. But I don't think it's in the film.
It's not.
And that's like a scary staple.
And I remember thinking like, oh, this guy's kind of wacky and crazy. I wonder what he's all about. Aww. And it was also at the time I had just started doing stand-up, so I kind of knew who he was.
Okay.
From watching, there was a show, a stand-up show, which is kind of like where everyone kind of got to see stand-up on TV called Evening at the Improv. Oh. And so that's where you found out who Howie Mandel was, or you found out who, Jerry Seinfeld was from this show. And I remember he was on it. And if you ever have the chance, go watch him. Go watch Jim Carrey on Evening at the Improv. Just from him walking on stage, you realize, oh, this guy's going to go somewhere. Aww. And I won't tell you what he's doing when he walks on stage, but so I kind of knew who he was.
Yeah.
Going into it, but I remember that was the only visual I remember him doing that wacky thing with his eyebrows, and I think it got cut from the movie because I was expecting to see it, but it never popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you cut that?
I know.
I mean,
right?
granted, now you say that because it's Jim Carrey, but still,
Right.
Yeah, because
that's-
he's so much more restrained in it. Now,
He is. He's
sort
so
of like,
restrained
Yeah.
in this. Yeah. And
he's just sort of a lovable oaf in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. He like has a couple like physical comedy moments.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually, no, you know when they do the eyebrow thing? It is in the movie. It's when he's at the shopping mall with his girlfriend. And it's in the background as she's talking to a customer and he's like fake trying on the dresses. And he does that like,
I'm wondering if that's because
But
I'm
that
wondering if
does
that might actually be it.
that's
then.
probably
might be
it.
it.
Yeah, it's not the drive. I'm
my
just
brain
picturing
thinking
it.
it was in a laundromat, but like you're
There
right,
is a
it
scene
might
in the
be-
laundromat,
yeah.
but it's with the other guys that I just realized what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
it's in the
So it might
it's
be-
like
yeah.
kind of a throwaway. Yeah, it's like in the background of the scene kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that when he's trying to. I don't remember that specific, but I remember when he's trying to distract her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which was also, oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah.
My one thing, and I probably gonna sound like such a bitch, but the girl who played Robin,
Yeah.
How old is that phone?
Karen Kopkins. Shut up.
I'm sorry, I just looked over and you had a home button.
Oh man,
Oh my God! Yeah.
putting her on
2020.
blast.
Wow.
It's an 11S.
Sorry, we can cut that. I just,
Yeah.
No, that's
jarring.
When you call someone, is there like a little rotary thing that you turn like this?
yeah. I have a keyboard option, but yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
When you call, do you get an operator?
Can you please direct me, ma'am? I will not upgrade until it is like on its last leg.
Oh,
I
no,
just
the new ones are not. I'm not
I don't
a
blame
big
you.
fan.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I
guess,
just
I
upgraded
don't
in.
blame you.
my 4S lived until this one, and then yeah, so it's only the second iPhone I have ever had. I'm such an old lady.
yeah, I know. Are you like my 85-year-old grandmother?
I know, I am. I kind of am.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Anyway, Rod, the
What was
actor
her
who
name?
plays Robin.
Karen.
Uh-huh.
Karen Kopkins.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had a couple moments that I liked, but you can tell she was hired because she was a dancer. Once
yes.
the dance sequence happens, you're like, okay, this is why you got the job. Because she can be really funny, but she's also a little bit stiff and stilted in other moments and like a little bit unnatural. Even as
Yeah.
I was a kid, I was just like, I don't know, like loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
But then the dance sequence happens and you're like,
All
All
she did
right.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
and then her big, like my husband, it's his favorite part in the movie. Like, he doesn't want you because you're mean and evil. He wants me because I'm nice and sweet and pure. So fuck off.
Yeah.
Like she redeems herself with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably just want to gush about Lauren Hutton the whole time.
Oh
But
my
I
God.
will try
Yeah.
and restrain myself. I'm really surprised did people talk about it when it came out? About her specifically?
Yes. But it wasn't like it wasn't a huge hit.
Yeah.
So it did sort of fade when it came out. Like I would say, this is where I become the old guy in the group. When it did come out, it was like on Entertainment Tonight and all these different shows. And Lauren Hutton's in a movie and blah 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 blah. But then it sort of fizzled at the box office and it just kind of faded away from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because yeah, her comedic timing is absolutely
Mm-hmm.
impeccable, and like you said, there's a lot of improv,
Yeah.
which, I mean, first of all, even though he's young, but to go toe to toe, improving comedically with Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
like that you have to be a strong performer to pull that off, and she's not only gorgeous, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
she nails it. Like every one of her lines makes me laugh at a certain point.
She pulls
every
off,
single one.
She pulls off the seduction and wit together
Yes!
like seamlessly.
Yes.
Which then you realize that this is not like a professionally trained actor. This is
Yes.
like it's amazing that she's able to do that. But it's like it's so perfect the
It
way
is.
she combines those two.
I love that she's young, she's sweet, and she's pissing me off. And then she just pushes an old lady.
Yeah.
Like, she's chef's kiss. All of them. The when they're doing the Scooby-Doo chase, and one of her vampire henchmen breaks
Yeah.
the door, and she's like, wait a minute. Every time you people do that, I have to replace the door. Can you at least try the knob first?
That was a great gag.
Yeah.
I did
Right?
like that.
And he does. Oops.
I liked her little group of friends from
Yes.
all different areas. There's like a fighter ace. There's
Yep.
somebody like a Confederate
Yeah.
soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, what was there was the Haight Ashbury girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a Cockney kind of sort of Jekyll and Hyde looking, or Jack the Ripper era looking
Yeah.
Lady of the Night. Yeah, they had a cute little range of like all the different time periods
Yeah.
that she's been collecting
Yep.
vampires basically, which was fun.
Which is interesting because we've this is our third episode or second episode right now for this month.
Third.
Our third.
Yeah.
The only
Second.
second. All right. So of the four that
Hunger,
we're doing with
fifth.
vampires, there's only one that doesn't fit the same character structure. Because we have the Hunger, we have this, we have Let the Right One In, and they are all led by female vampires
Yeah.
who have these familiars that have been around for a very long time and looking to find someone new.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's cool.
Interview is the only one that doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Although Interview does have
The companion
the
piece.
companion
the
story,
companions and the familiars and so on.
I didn't even realize that how we like for our first vampire episode, we managed to find 3 movies with female vampires leading it up in a trope that is traditionally a masculine trope. And
So I thought that was an interesting
really
thing
cool.
to point out. Yeah.
hell yeah.
Ladies, I'm sorry for screwing it up and picking a non-female lead.
Oh,
Well,
vampire
hey,
movie.
the female vampire in
Interview.
with Kirsten Dunst.
That is my favorite performance of hers.
I
Still.
was gonna say it might be the best performance in that movie.
Yep.
Right.
I would, and there's a
Which
lot
we'll
of
talk-
gay
we'll
undertones
talk-
anyway.
yeah.
So there,
I
yeah.
don't
Well,
think they're undertones. Those
Yeah, yeah.
those are, that's text. That's not.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
next week.
You'll hear that in a couple weeks, guys.
Next week on Interview with a Gay Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is something actually my husband and I have talked about a lot in like when like why are vampires always kind of like slutty, sexy, sick? I'm like if you've been alive for like 1,000
Yeah.
years,
Well, that's
certain
also
stuff
the
is gonna get
metaphor.
old. Yeah.
That's the metaphor. That's like saying, well, why are zombies dead? It's like, well, that's
Yeah, if you're
what
around
the
that,
creature is.
if you're around
you know?
for centuries, you're trying everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing that
Exactly.
there's whatever because you've also lived through different iterations of whatever's taboo.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like at some point, don't eat people wasn't a taboo. At some point, depending on what civilization you
Yeah.
were in.
That's
So,
taboo now.
that's what I'm saying. It is now, but back at some point in a different, so.
But
yeah,
even beyond,
you're trying everything.
The
Yeah.
logical reasons, like it is a creature of sexual taboo, right? It literally turns you by penetrating you,
Exactly.
right? And
That's why it's traditionally a masculine
it's
trope,
usually
too.
on the neck or
And exchanging fluids.
and exchanging fluids.
Yeah.
The first lesbians depicted in film were vampires.
Vampires,
Like it's always been a way of getting around censorship too. God knows we'll talk more about this in the Interview with the Vampire, but they've always been a way of sort of exploring.
Yeah, I touched on that in my first Stabby After Dark. I need to get back into making those regularly. I promise I will.
Don't worry.
In Dracula, that they are almost a metaphor for lust. Lust for life,
Well,
desire, power.
I believe, and somebody can fact check me on this. I think Bram Stoker wrote Dracula because his partner Oscar Wilde was arrested and jailed for sodomy, and
Well, I know that
think,
he's arrested in jail. I don't.
That's
and
sad.
he
Were
wrote
they?
it about the longing of.
Maybe, okay, that's like what...
He wrote it about the longing of missing his partner.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The night, the short story that I guess gave birth to that, it's one of the coolest stories ever. It was like him, Mary Shelley, and Lord something or other who wrote Vampire. Basically, these 4, like,
Yeah.
they were all hanging out one night. Like, let's see who can tell the scariest story. And we get Dracula, Frankenstein, and Vampire out of
I'm
it.
going to Google this just to make sure
Okay,
that I'm
so
not wrong.
Oscar Wilde
tracks.
and Bram Stoker were acquaintances who
Yes.
knew each other from a young age through their families. I didn't realize they were in the same age group. Though their relationship was complicated by personal drama, most notably when Stoker married Florence Balcombe, who had been in a relationship with Wilde. Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
While they had a history of social interaction and even a period of seeming to be friends, events like the romantic rivalry created tension that was never fully resolved. So
I
romantic
smell a
rivalry.
script here.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, like a little bit of unrequited love and jealousy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
That's a cool fact, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. Thanks, Stabby Tech Josh.
That's what he's here for, folks.
Yep.
That's why I keep it. I come on, guys.
He's not just the pretty face.
Yeah, I'm not just the pretty face.
No,
all
this
right?
again.
So we've talked about sex. I was holding off on something, but it might be a really good time to bring it up, and that is the Cleavon Little character.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting about, particularly from the 80s and going back, it started becoming less and less towards the end of the 80s, towards the end of the 90s, but sometimes it can still be a thing even today. And that is if you have a strong female lead and their assistant is black or a person of color, they have to be gay.
Yep.
There cannot be that threat of any kind of romantic
Will they,
interaction.
won't they? Yeah.
There cannot be any kind of tension. And I thought that was interesting, even in a light comedy like this.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
know?
if it was just kind of the standard of the day,
Yeah.
or do you think they wrote the character 100% having some of his gags in mind? Because he was hysterical.
He was great. He was terrific.
Yeah, he's great.
So
And I think
funny.
I don't remember if this is true, and we can look this up again, but I believe Cleavon actually was a gay man.
Oh.
But
I do not know.
I don't know this for sure.
I
so
can fact check.
Stabby Tech Josh on it.
But it was interesting. But it was also even more interesting seeing him take a role like this when you know, and I don't know what trajectory his career was in at the time.
He was bisexual.
Yeah, okay. But having him do such amazing things like Blazing Saddles,
Yeah.
and you know that to see him almost be in a role that I don't want to say is beneath him, but at the same time, I think as much as I love the character, as much as I love the role, I think this was a role that could have been someone else.
Yeah.
It could have been not a lesser. I'm trying to say this diplomatically, but like the reality is, I think he could have been in better roles at this time,
Right.
And he simply wasn't. So I don't know what kind of career trajectory he was in at the time that caused him to say yes to something like this.
That's a
Because I
valid,
love
valid
Cleavon
point.
Little.
This would be like
Yeah.
considered lowbrow for a lot of
Right?
bigger
Yeah.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah, the only other thing from that time frame I can think of that he was in that I can recall is Fletch 2. Fletch
Oh
Lives.
my God, he was in Fletch
Lives,
Lives.
yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
I think I did some research on this, and wasn't extensive, but I think he was like a Shakespearean actor.
Yes.
that
And
tracks.
he
Yep.
wasn't like getting those roles, and so he was sort of just taking whatever he could get.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you're somebody, you got to pay the bills.
Yeah, because he stumbled into Blazing Saddles because originally it was Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think the
right,
studio
right.
thought Pryor was too much of like a loose cannon,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly. They thought Pryor was too black.
Oh my
Meaning
God.
that he had, the sort of when you look at his stand up and stuff like that,
Wow.
they wanted someone a little bit more, for lack of a better term, digestible to an audience.
which is crazy because Pryor wrote it.
Pryor
Yeah.
Pryor
Yes.
wrote it, and Pryor stayed on
Oh my
to consult, a lot
Yes.
of the dialogue
Yep.
and all that.
Wow.
Because he still
Interesting.
really sort of believed in the project with Mel Brooks.
Aw.
Brooks was, one of those guys who who had really like radically huge ideas about how we are a society. You look at the producers and he's like, oh, he's poking fun at Nazis. His whole thing was, I'm poking fun at Nazis because they have to be made fun of.
Correct.
Yes.
It's the same thing with Blazing Saddles. We have to poke fun at these rednecks and these
Yes.
Klans people.
It's like
because they
everything's
have to
funny
be-
or nothing is.
yeah, but at the same time, they have to be marginalized. They can't be made to be serious.
Yeah. Make them the butt of the
Show
joke.
how
Yeah.
ridiculous
Yes.
it is.
And he did it. And he did it actually. I mean, we're going off on a Mel Brooks bed. Right
always
now.
go off on
But
tangents.
But he also it also cost him a lot of things.
I bet.
Because there were movies he wanted to direct that he ended up just producing because no one was taking him seriously. One of them was The Elephant Man. So if you notice, that's produced by Mel Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
I did not know that.
I didn't know
The
that.
other is The Fly.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
So if you watch that, those are both produced by Mel Brooks.
And he wanted to direct.
He wanted
But
to
they were
direct
like,
them, but
nobody's, it's a Mel Brooks movie.
They were
Nobody-
like, wait, the guy who made Blazing Saddles? Literally, like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the
Wow.
the answers
That's
he would
wild.
get.
I did not know
But
that.
he had enough production clout that his
Right,
right.
production
He could-
company
he could
could
get it
actually
made, but-
finance them.
Wow, I did not know that.
And I think the Elephant Man, nobody was doing it, and I think with The Fly, he made the choice to say, "Let me get someone on board who has more of a reputation of this kind of thing, so that it didn't become a Mel Brooks thing, and people would go into it thinking they were going to see a comedy."
Right. Damn, good for him.
So he I think it was a bold choice for him to use someone like Cleavon Little.
What was
back on the Stabby Road?
Josh had something. He almost had a heart attack over there.
Side tangent. So yesterday we were talking
tangent.
We were talking about Frankenstein and wanting to do Frankenstein because this is new Frankenstein. And we couldn't think of 4 movies. And I was like, we should do Bride of Frankenstein because I think that's far superior to the original. And we do Bride of Frankenstein, we do Mary Shelley's from the 90s, which is incredibly underrated.
So underrated.
Yes.
Kenneth Branagh.
Probably my favorite adaptation right now.
I think it's the most accurate to the book.
Then we've got the Guillermo del Toro one, and we were looking for a 4th one.
How did you not think
I don't know why, because I've never seen it.
Wait, never seen what?
Young Frankenstein.
Really?
No.
You've never seen Young
Sir!
Frankenstein?
Sir!
Yeah, dude, you've got some explaining to do.
There are certain failures I have as a father.
You didn't show us his movies as a kid.
I'm not even mad, I'm just disappointed.
I know.
I didn't see Blazing Saddles.
Because you don't like Mel Brooks generally, right?
I never saw his movies.
Oh, I thought we had a discussion about this.
I only saw Blazing Saddles, which I liked. I didn't love.
Okay.
And then I saw as a very little kid Spaceballs.
Okay,
but that's
those are the only 2.
Yeah. So I haven't seen enough of his work.
Yeah.
The best thing about Young Frankenstein is because it's like almost not. So I don't want to say it's almost not a Mel Brooks movie, but it's so early on, and Gene Wilder was really heavily involved in that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really just watching like a straight like sort of remake of those with the jokes delivered straight. There's not as many outrageous gags like
he's a little more restrained.
The Dracula one that Mel Brooks made later on.
Dracula Dead and Loving it. I fucking love
me
that
too.
movie.
But pair that up next to it, and it's very, very different.
Well, he had even in the Dr. Frankenstein's lab, all of those props, they went to Universal in their archives and dug all that shit up.
Wow.
The props you see are the props from the original Frankenstein movie.
Cool as shit.
All of
let's do
because we need to do this.
We gotta do a Frankenstein episode. Hell yes.
Yeah. And there's another Frankenstein I didn't think of when we were talking about this yesterday. Andy Warhol's Frankenstein.
I have never seen that.
Freaky ass.
Never even heard of that.
Same.
Yes.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Jury's out on whether we'll all like Guillermo del Toro's version.
Yeah.
So if we all do, we'll do that. If we don't, we'll do the Warhol version.
Yeah, we did vampires, so we'll do Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay.
There we go.
We did werewolves a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And TJ was right. This is about 40 minutes in. We start talking about
oh my god, you called it!
It happens every time.
We start talking about what we're going to do on another episode.
Listeners, please take note, and you'll get a sneak peek every episode of what we're going to be doing next.
This is one that I really wish they would do some kind of a re-release of, if for nothing else, the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack to this movie, and the only songs I can find anywhere I just found the opening song, Once Bitten, like last week. Because I swear to God, the last time I went looking for it, it did not exist anywhere. That and Blue Night Shadow, which is just like in the background at some point. I think it's like when they're showing up to the Halloween dance. But I want the dance sequence song. I want Hands Off. Yeah. I want that song in my life. What do we... No, I've been on eBay, and there are like some CDs, but there were probably maybe 100 printed or something.
Nothing on Spotify or...
No.
Oh my god!
Like iTunes, those were the only 2 I found. Those were the only 2.
And this came out at that point in 80s comedies where there had to be a song that mentions the title of the movie.
Yes, that was a rule.
But it's a great song too. It slaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wish I could
Bachelor Party is an Oingo Boingo song.
Oh,
that's
like
crazy.
Oingo Boingo made the theme song for Bachelor Party.
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, I would love somebody out there listening maybe try and do a affordable re-release of it, because there are records out there, like actual vinyl records and then CDs, but they're all crazy expensive.
I'm sure.
So rare.
Yeah.
That dance sequence is just so much damn fun. And I want that song on my Halloween playlist. Somebody get on that. Thank you.
One other thing I loved in this was the bar where he meets the Countess in the middle of the pub with the phones,
telephone.
and you call over. First off, great idea.
That is a great idea.
I hope those existed back then because they should have those now. I mean,
I
that would be a great thing to just,
Yes,
but,
if you're shy and nervous, but like you're just like, okay,
Yeah, it was like
table
conceptually
4,
great,
hi.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, the speed dating scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, speed dating scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That would
was-
be super cute. Agreed. Maybe we
Yeah.
should try and bring that back.
Stabby pop-up.
Stabby
pop-up.
pop-up.
Stabby speed dating.
Once bitten speed dating.
Oh, we might get in trouble for that.
Stabby
dating.
fast lane.
Stabby fast lane.
In the
Stabby Road once bitten speed dating.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, we base it on Once Bitten.
Yeah,
That would be cute.
yeah.
I have wanted to do her tails and hat that she wears in the dance cosplay for a while too.
Oh,
That's been
yeah.
on my bucket list for a long time.
We should. Well,
should.
you're gonna see all of us in person at Scared for Your Life.
Yes.
this year.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm
Coming
so
up.
excited.
So
Yep,
we'll have
we'll be there.
some form of a
That would be really
quote unquote
fun.
pop up there, but
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be doing this. But maybe we can find some cool thing to do specifically for
Yes.
our
Yeah.
audience.
Okay.
Come to this. It's a great festival. Tickets are available, so come see them.
What day is that?
It is
13th?
December 13th
December
at
13th.
the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington, Long Island.
Yay.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for
I
that.
am
Me
too.
too.
yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I have a few costume ideas in mind.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
might I say, just so we are tooting our own horns, but this year
Oh
has been the highest amount of submissions they've ever had.
That's
So
incredible.
yes.
we're very happy about that.
Yay.
To be part of that, to be partnered with the guys
Yes.
at Scared for Your Life, and we cannot wait for this event.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really
I'm
stoked.
Like I said before, I can't wait to go.
Okay,
I
we
requested
need,
off the second we talked about it
Yeah.
from work. Like, I'm going to be there.
we need to talk costumes. And
Costumes.
things off.
Should we
Okay.
Yeah,
coordinate?
What are
Should
you
we
guys
all...
doing here?
Well, we'll
to
talk off air. We'll
All
talk
right.
off air.
Yeah, we have
'Cause
things.
this
To, we'll figure it out during dinner, maybe.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
would be fun if we coordinated.
Yeah. No, that'd be a good idea.
Yep. Yep.
How are we? Are we approaching time?
Yeah, we
for
could start
games and-
some
Yeah.
of our games.
Yeah,
Sure.
True Truths in a Die takes a hot minute, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Two truths and a die.
We list 3 pieces of trivia. One of them is false, and we have to guess which one is not.
Right. And remember, we can't use little details
Yeah.
because since none of us here have ever seen actually, I
We're
went
not
ahead,
playing I went
Actually. ahead and just changed one little thing, and I got excoriated.
Yeah,
You
it's like,
changed
for
a
it.
year.
Yeah, you
That's
Filming took place in 1982,
No, it
and it was
Korea versus
1983.
Japan.
Korea
I
versus
changed
Japan.
the
Oh,
thing.
come on.
And man, was that holy crap!
I mean, come
I mean,
on.
we did put you on the spot. It was the first one,
Yeah,
but
I know, but still.
yeah, no,
Jesus.
that's just that's
All
nothing.
right,
That's
okay.
a nothing
Once
burger.
bitten during breakfast, Jim Carrey was eating soft-boiled eggs. He was eating hard-boiled eggs.
I'm gonna make my die so fucking obvious. Yeah.
All right, are we ready
Yeah,
for
we're
Two
ready.
Truths and a Die? Okay.
And at some point, I have to make a little sound.
A little
bite for it.
sound for it.
Oh yeah, like a sting.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot, that would be really fun. Can we should do that for Slash or Smash? Do we?
Yeah,
have
we
one?
should have
We
one
have an
for some-
audio for
We
some
have
of
it,
you guys, but
right?
now,
We do.
now
yeah.
that we are on video, we have to.
Yeah.
We have
okay.
to create graphics.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need graphics.
I'm trying to just find. Okay, like let me see here. At the dance, the high school dance, the ticket taker who checks them in is Megan Mullally. In the costume party dance scene, when Robin and the Countess are having a dance fight over Mark, the camera is zooming in on the dance. To the very left of the screen, you can see the lens hood of second camera zooming in. Boom shots, lots little things like that. Oh, I fucked this one up. That's all right. Because of the lighter makeup and all of the black costuming, Jim Carrey had to either have one of his co-stars dab on him for all the white powder and stuff flaking, or he would have to run into the bathroom in between takes to wipe all the makeup off.
I think the second one is false. I know it's Megan Mullally. I know that. I know.
Okay.
Oh, was
I saw her in the credits.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I want to say it's the last one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanna
going to say the
third
last one too.
The last one is the
Is
die.
the
The
die,
lie.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the die.
It is the die.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I was that second one. I was just picked the trivia one. I was like, oh, that's stupid shit. As soon as I started reading it, I'm like, that. Whoops.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't have made that one up. So
So yeah, no, I mean, I imagine it was a problem, at least on the on the collars. Like, just speaking as someone who wears very, very pale makeup, just taking shirts on and off, like it gets on the collars of everything if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder. Yeah.
all right.
And then Slash or Smash.
Well,
Slash or smash?
I have a couple of cool little trivia
Okay.
things I want to go over.
Yes, please.
Which was interesting. The role of Countess was originally written for Cassandra Peterson,
Oh wow.
who is Elvira.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I could see her owning that.
Yep. It gained a cult following from having played on cable so many times in the 80s, which is how so many movies from the 80s.
Yeah.
Morgan Fairchild turned down the role of Countess.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Turned
wow.
it down. The high school scenes were filmed at Mark Twain Junior High School in Venice, California, as are so many high school
Yeah, I was
movies
gonna
from the
say,
this
80s.
looks very
like when
familiar.
you see it, you're like, I feel like every kid in every high school is now taking class.
Right.
At that.
That's cute.
Yeah. And also Jim Carrey, who was clearly in his 20s, is in high school.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, none of them look like they're in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Kathleen
But
Turner
that's
was
movie
considered for the
shit,
role.
you
Yeah.
Ooh, Kathleen Turner.
Jim Carrey was 23 when this movie was released.
Okay, wow. I mean,
Karen Hopkins was
Looks young.
27. Yeah. Michael J. Fox was the original choice for Mark.
Yes. Yeah. I did see that.
Are you telling me there's a vampire that's spilling out of her shirt? Marty, we gotta get you out of there. We gotta get you out of there.
We gotta get you out of there,
Yeah, we
Marty.
gotta get you laid, Marty.
We gotta get your
Otherwise,
legs,
you turn
Marty.
into a vampire, Marty.
That would,
oh my God.
I
Amazing.
love you both are just doing straight Rick.
Yes. Yes.
Not even Doc.
No,
Rick.
we're just doing Rick. But oh my God, the DVD release didn't occur till August 26th of 2003.
That was my
Wow.
20th birthday. Happy
What- was
birthday.
it really?
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
you.
August
Oh.
26th is my birthday. 1983.
Wow. It was the I don't know 18th anniversary
Oh
of
my God, that's so funny.
And
it
Once
finally-
Bitten, and the 20th anniversary of TJ Kiss.
How about that?
How
yeah.
about that?
I share a birthday with Once Bitten.
Yay!
No wonder I liked it.
Oh, yeah. That's so funny. I'm like, I'm
Yep.
trying to remember when I bought it, and I imagine it was when I got to the city, like 2006-ish, when I was doing Broadway merchandise, and I would go to Virgin Megastore in Times Square to kill time
God.
in between
Yeah.
shows. I know. And I would go
I miss that
downstairs
place.
to like
Yeah.
the sale bin of the DVDs. I would come out with stacks.
Yeah, salesman. I used to do that at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I would find so many
Oh yeah, the dollar bins.
gems. Yes.
Yep.
Well, how
Gems.
many times have we got to the Walmart dollar bin
Oh yeah.
DVDs, and I would buy something, come home, realize I have 3 copies.
Oh, you already have
Stop.
it. They were
Dude,
all $1
he
last
has,
time.
He has like copies of movies he doesn't even like. He has like
multiple,
three
copies.
copies of the 2011 The Thing. Like 4 copies of the bad Superman Returns. Fucking you've got like 3 copies of Ghost Dog.
This
Oh
is
my
a
God.
this is a
Not Ghost
Patreon.
Dog,
This is a Patreon
the-
episode.
No, Ghost Dog, yeah.
Filing
And
through
one
Rob's
was the Criterion
DVDs.
and 2 are just yeah.
Ooh.
That's a Patreon episode going
That would-
through all your DVDs.
That would
Yeah.
be fun.
Oh
through.
yeah.
Actually, that would be really fun.
Yeah, we
There's so
do
many.
Criterion Closet.
Yeah. Stabby Great
Stabby
Closet.
Road Closet.
Yeah, we'll do a Great Darien
The
closet.
Great Darien Closet. I love it.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
everybody comes over because we'd
gonna
have
write
to
that
figure out a
down.
way of presenting them
Mm-hmm.
because it's one shelf, but they're 3 rows deep.
Damn.
So to even just look at
We'd
all
have
of
to
them, we'd
build
have
a
to.
set. We have to build a
I
Criterion
have a
set.
couple shelves that we could
Oh,
probably
yeah, we
clear
can make
off
it, yeah.
and
Amazing.
do a
I
thing.
love this.
All right, this is a good
All right,
idea.
we're
Oh
doing-
no! You know what? I have a bunch of those plastic snap to people. They're in the background of a bunch of YouTubers and gamers where they
Oh.
put like props.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they've got
yeah.
like the little. It's like the 4 connector.
Oh yeah.
because but that was originally our closets in the bedroom. I have like 5 of those.
Oh
shit,
all right. We gotta
okay.
make. We have to, and we'll just set
and I
them all out.
decorated
We'll
them
set
too.
up
We'll do
we'll set up a
Criterion
camera in
budget.
our house
Nice.
and
All right, there we go.
What are we calling it?
All right, we're doing Kill Bang or whatever.
Dark-
What the
Kill,
what
kill,
are we
bang.
doing?
Slash or smash?
Kill, bang.
Oh, Dark Criteria. I'm writing that
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
Okay.
Lauren Hutton.
Smash.
Come
So
on.
hard.
I mean, this
for
feels like
me.
pretty-
It's a
Smash
smashable
again.
cast.
Smashable. Jim
Oh, very
Carrey.
smashable.
Smash.
Karen Coppins.
Smash.
Cleavon Little.
Smash.
Who the hell's Thomas Ballator? Who
Which
did he
I was
play?
we didn't talk about the two best friends that
Oh,
The
yeah, no, we
Rouge.
did not.
because
Those
I mean
guys.
they are kind of forgettable, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean
Yeah, well, they
after
get
that,
laid
it's
in the end,
kind
too,
of
with the
they're
two
not
they
really-
do.
vampires. Yeah.
They do.
By the way, remember I was talking about Earthworm Jim earlier?
Yeah.
He looked like this guy.
Oh,
Oh, that guy? Yeah.
But on like
Yeah.
a massive frame.
Gosh.
So it was like that. That's why we
Yeah.
said he looked like Earthworm Jim,
I
because
could
he
see
had
it.
like a skinny looking head and then this big body.
Yeah, and there's all the familiars, those two twins.
oh god,
the
yeah, the
twin
beefy
vampires,
twin dudes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not an extensive cast on this one.
It's
No.
not, but they are all smashable.
Yeah.
I would say.
It's an 80s movie. They did that a lot. That was a
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
big point of casting.
True.
All right, anything else we got?
I think
Is that all for the games?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
Okay.
all the games.
Yeah, we have 2 games.
All
Two
right.
games.
All right, well.
How are we on time? I don't even
Ooh,
know.
pretty good. It's about a little under an hour.
Oh, okay, sweet.
All
We
right,
can
let's
wrap
do
up.
it. Yeah, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for another episode. Let's do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Stabby Road Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials, including TikTok and Facebook. And one day I'm going to get all these right. I'm just going to write them down and read
TikTok,
them.
Facebook,
Instagram.
Twitter,
Twitter.
and X
Twitter.
and
We don't post on any of those, though.
Yeah, and
Do.
and Dragonfly. What's
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky? Yeah, and Blue Sky. And don't forget to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
particularly if you're liking what you're seeing and you want to see more and get notifications about seeing more of these. We're going to have a whole bunch of coming up in the future. We're going to have we're going to be putting a lot of our old archived ones up there so you can see stuff we've done in the past and the whole mess. And we've got originals that are just exclusive to YouTube. You name it. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. So on behalf of all of us here today, my name is Rob Graydon.
I'm Sonia Harcourt.
Stabby Take Trash.
TJ Kiss.
And thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
taking
taking
along,
along,
wanting some
wanting
rest
some
to slip out of the
rest.
dress robe.
We gotta get you late, Marty.
Let it go, Marty.
Marty.
The Stabby Road Podcast was created by Joe Senna, hosted by Rob Graydon, Sonia Harcourt, and Joe Senna. Recording technicians Josh Graydon and Eric Todd. The Stabby Road Podcast is a production of Fourth Castle. All rights reserved. See you next week.